Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to gain from night to first light, and today we are returning to Super Mario RPG on Nintendo Switch, the remake of a game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Alright, so it has actually been 2 years since we returned to this game. Full disclosure, I have actually played through this game entirely now on a separate save file, but I didn't want to continue this while I remembered absolutely everything about what I went through. I at least want to go through it on stream fresh, so I just decided to wait for 2 years. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. But the vague memories that I have of that save file is that I somehow made it through the main game and also made it through the post-game boss. How I did it? I have no memory of it, no solid memory of it anymore. So I am looking forward to playing this game again. Do I plan on streaming the post-game bosses? Yes, should we get to them. So, this is going to be a trip. Since it's only an extra hour or two of playtime to this already short game. Honestly, I know that post-game boss, one of them did take me a bit of time, but it didn't take an hour. I don't think it even took 30 minutes. Actually, while it's fresh on my mind, let me see if I actually recorded a video of it or something. Let's see. This was from... This save file was from November 24th. So I just need to look for something between this and the New Year's of 2024. After Mobile, the game really picks up steam. So this will be exciting to watch, yes. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like I have a recording specifically for the post-game bosses in Super Mario RPG. I have a bunch of clips from when I was doing Atelier Ryza 3 videos, Genshin Impact, certain scenes for Super Paper Mario when I was doing TTYD for Life, and Pokemon Scarlet. Right, I did beat Pokemon Scarlet on New Year's, I think. Good times, good times. So it appears I do not have a actual recording of those boss battles. So I am truly going completely blind. What fun. Alright, punch gloves, work pants, antidote pin, froggy stick, thick pants, signal ring, finger shot, mega cape, true form pin. Won't turn into mushrooms or scarecrows. Lovely, lovely. Everyone's fully healed. $607 coins. And I just remembered, I just regained the memory of how to get to one of the bosses. I need that shiny stone eventually. And I have remembered my initial tactic to this game. Save my flower tabs. Saving flower tabs rather than rushing to an inn will help me conserve flower points, because once my flower points are low, rather than trying to use another item to restore just a small amount, or using multiples to fully heal, I could just use a flower tab, a flower jar, or a flower box to not only increase my FP to maximum, but also increase the maximum itself. So while I do have a good deal of honey syrup, it is good to hold on to these rather than just using them haphazardly. Got 28 flower points max. A lucky jewel. Sure, why not? First purchase back to the game. Causes lucky at will. Alright. Yeah, I've already done the mine, but we'll go in again just to get a feel for combat, if there's anything left in here. Yeah, no, everything's gone. Yes, we've done Moleville. If I remember correctly, next we want to go find the red star. Booster pass. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Alright. Alright, just gotta get back into the flow. Back into the flow. You can use recovery items in the field with... Are you telling me this is the first time I'm using a recovery item? Oh, no, it isn't. I just forgot the command to use it in field. Alright. Okay. Now we're getting back into it. Let's actually start moving on. Alright, we made it to Booster Tower. Hey, how you been? Just bash the door in. Yes. Okay. When you succeed at several actions in a row, you'll get an ally buff. The buff is different for each ally in the battle. Only the bonus for active party members will be in effect. Okay. The Snifster. Alright, at least I got action commands back. Almost. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow, damage propagation. Ah, that meant to go to. I meant to give that to Gino. Oh well. There's Yoshi. Center. Ah. Oh well. I tried. Need to get my instincts for that back. The booster portrait puzzle. I'm sure I'm gonna find it anyway. Booster the first, booster the second, booster the third, booster the fourth, booster the fifth, and booster the sixth. Beret, baseball cap, pirate, biker, glasses, and I'm not sure about this one. All right. Huh. So even after blocking it, I get hit with something. There's the flower tab. Let's just wipe them all out for the XP. Total miss. Okay, I can only have 6 pick-me-ups anyway. Get back here. Yeah, just like the Paper Mario 8-bit gags. Once again! I don't like the jesters. You like how the curtains of all things are realistic. Have realistic physics. Alright. I like how you can finesse your position like this and not get caught. Super Fireball, okay. Saw that coming. Yeah, they had bullet bill blasters as enemies before Paper Mario. They weren't just some dispenser you'd find in Super Mario Bros. Am I standing on this Sniffet's head? How? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, managed to block it. Total miss. Ah, right. Order. Okay. Just gotta properly associate everything. She took a bite out of Booster. She's okay in my book. Going up. One of the Square developers behind the SNES in 1996, Super Mario RPG, said that Booster's Tower was one of his most favorite dungeons they had ever designed throughout all their works in video games. Okay. I can say it's not dull, that's for sure. Just making sure I'm not leaving any items behind. Something's off. All right, freebie. All right, let's try this again. Right. Yes. Well, that just happened. Oh. I've been scarecrowed. Oh well, no dice there. Alright, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Then we're going to continue up to the red star, hopefully. So use this time to get up, stretch, get something to eat, drink, do what you gotta do, and I will see you in 5 minutes. Welcome back. We will now be continuing with Super Mario RPG. How is that complicated? Doing good. Wait a minute. This is better than a party. Look, cause here I come. You know something I've always wondered? What exactly is Booster? Is he a wizard or what? Because Peach mentioned something about a spell locking the door. Booster's charm, okay. Right. Knife guy and great guy. Alright, another freebie. And they're done. They just jumped off a building, yet that's not gonna stop him from dancing in free fall. Well, here we go. This is the Booster Hill track. Need some advice? Sure, why not? You can only move left or right and jump. You can't go forward or backward. Touch the sniffers or any of the barrels and you'll fall back. Jump on the barrels or the sniffers to sprint forward. Reach out and touch Princess Peach, and you'll win flowers. Ready, get set, go! Alright. Not bad, not bad. Scored 8 flowers. That's more than enough. Or at least I don't need a bed. I just need weapons. Yeah, because this is what you want to sell people in a kid's game. Chain Chomps have shells? Before I go any further, I just want to see if I have something right. If I remember correctly, I have to go all the way over here just to deal with item storage. But I can't put anything in. I can't put anything into storage. Okay, I see how it is. Well, at least I topped off my normal mushroom supply. We're not in Moleville anymore. Yeah, I can just sell this. I'll keep the fright bomb. Could come in handy. We were about to begin the ceremony when some kids in dark clothes kicked us out. Alright, time to break in. There we go. For once, I actually remember where that door is. the cake. Yeah, the groom-to-be ordered something special. Wait until he sees this. If we bake a cake for the big wedding, it must be masterpiece. Oh, who goes there? You look like Mario, but the door's shut tight. Listen, Mustache. You and your overgrown turtle friend can take a hike. Go, scat! Make like Mario and jump out of here. Get lost. Oops, we've got a problem. Better go tell Booster. It won't budge. Say, wanna help me bust this door down? On the count of 3, we'll run together. Timing is key. Now this is another aspect I liked even in the original version of Super Mario RPG. Timing events outside of combat. Booster Sir, Mario's here. You clowns! You don't break a door down when entering a room. Shut it now! Move it, move it! Landing in a bottle. Earthquake in a can. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We've made the most amazing cake, you won't believe it. Here it is, but where are bride and groom? Where is everyone? This is big trouble. The bride is leaving? You're taking the bride away? But there won't be anyone to eat this cake. What? This can't be. We worked all day on it. Fools. That cake just moved. And it moved again. Ouch, ouch, what are you doing? Sheptorte, the cake's moving. Us? It's not moving. Get back to work. I know it was moving. Ouch, ouch! Now what? Sheptorte, the cake's moving! No more talk of this! No, really, truly, why would I lie? Because you are an idiot! See? It is not moving! Huh? The cake's alive! Run! See? I was right! Maybe we ought to wait. This is Booster's wedding cake. He'll have a fit if we nibble on it. Hey, number one, where's my cake? Booster, sir. There is a 70% chance the object you're standing on is a cake. This thing's a cake? Okay, everyone, here's a stumper. How do we eat this? That's a legitimate question. I say we boil it. Never mind. Number two, what do you say? Way too messy. Why don't we just swallow it? What? In one go? That's easier said than done. Come, Booster. You can do it. Open wide, please. My nerves are shot. Man, oh man. I feel like I've forgotten to tie the cord before a bungee jump. Here it comes. Wait, wait! Did the cake just move? Concentrate, sir. This doesn't feel right. Delicious. Hang on. I'm feeling a feeling. Yes, yes. So good it makes me want to cry. Congratulations, sir. The wedding is now officially over. Thanks, everyone. It's a wrap. Let's go. I think they have completely misunderstood the point of a wedding. That is the weirdest organ I have ever seen. And I've watched Beauty and the Beast. I can't take it anymore. Now this cake will stay put! Don't worry, Chef Torday, they'll love this. Now let me ask you, if you ordered a cake from a cake shop, and you heard the chef suddenly say, now this cake will stay put, would you be concerned? Back in the Mushroom Kingdom. Home sweet home, where toads actually have that colorful dot on the top of their heads. Oh right, we can find Samus and Link, I think. You know, now that I think about it, I think Super Mario RPG is has the only rendition of a Mushroom Kingdom that has anything close to an actual government. For the main reason being, this is the only one that actually has a Chancellor. Normally we see Peach, Toadsworth, a couple guards, and that's pretty much it. I mean, in Bowser's Inside Story, we have a literal war room, which they use to plan what they're going to do about the Blorbs, and yet, no one of note. Well, that's just me. They did a good job, but this doesn't have quite as much impact as the original sprite art for this scene. Let's see. If Mario can't find the stars, Peach will be mine. But I won't get my keep back unless Mario finds the stars. So if I want my keep back, I need those star things, but... Run that past me again. Just ignore that idiot. I don't think I could take a world without wishes. Bowser's Catch-22. What will people say if you join a quest to face evil? Well, considering she's the princess that gets kidnapped at least once a year, I would say her reputation would go up pretty significantly. Alright, this is gonna be a simple star to find. I remember this one well. But it's the blue one that gave me the most grief when playing the original Super Mario RPG. And I actually still have that save file. It's just very difficult for me to stream from that cartridge right now. Try to go back before collecting the star. Okay. Star Hill. Now they call it Star Hill, but in reality, it is just a massive meteor inside of a crater. Star Hill to Marymore. This is Star Hill. Wishes, which were transformed at the Star Road, fall to here. But some wishes that haven't been granted yet are falling because Smithy destroyed the Star Road. The Frog Sage mentioned a star piece on this hill. Let's see if we can find it. Wish I had some Cricket Jam. Hope my baby's cute. Can't wait to start a family. I wish I weren't such a crybaby. This one's private. Who do you think you are, spying on other people's wishes? Master Doom. A max mushroom, huh? Nice. The door is open. I hope I become famous. The hunger, oh, for some food. Very strange enemies, too. Yeah, the robber type enemies kind of look like something from a Spyro game. Average type, like geckos, bandits, and gophers, and a fossilized elephant titan hybrid. I want to be a world-class baker. Chef Torte. Pulsar. I'm sorry, did you just use a bomb as a projectile without it blowing up? I want to be the best treasure hunter in the world. Please let Mallow find his way home. You know, here's a good question. With all the... A good thing with all of the nonsense with music rights these days, it is surprising that Nintendo was actually able to get this song into this game. I do find it baffling. If I could just get that melody. Wish I could run faster. I want to help out my older brother, Mario. This is the one and only piece of evidence that Luigi exists. This dying wish. Here we go. Oh, right, the ending credits. Can you blame me? I have only seen the ending credits once. 2 years ago, and then I waited to make myself forget. Mario, there is a star piece to be found. Hang in there. Oh wait, this isn't the red star. I'm thinking Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Because the first 3 stars follow the pattern. Silver star, then a green star, then a gold star. Yeah, I'm thinking the ruby star. You've come a long way, but your journey's not over yet. There are 3 more star pieces. And I'll likely come back to this area for training. Because I'm only, what? Seaside Town. I'm only at level 11. I must become stronger. Stronger and stronger. right, now I remember why I hate this town. Okay. We are going to stop right here for Super Mario RPG. Specifically because this is going to be a long chapter, even for me. Essentially, we have to... Yes, buy fire and ice bombs while you still can. We need to reorganize our inventory, requip our teammates, go into a dungeon, solve puzzles in a dungeon, also get through a maze in that dungeon that is not very friendly in the isometric design of this game. Even by my standards of intuition, it is just painful. Then, we have to make it back out to fight something else. So that is going to require its own set of willpower for me. So we'll do that tomorrow. Yes, the sunken ship part. Thank you so much to everyone who came to watch this stream today, and those who come to watch the playback later. It's been great getting back into this game, getting back into the flow of these action commands. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you will be notified of the next Super Mario RPG stream, and I will see you next time. But while Super Mario RPG is ending for today, we're not done, because we will be moving back to another game that has been on hiatus for almost 2 years, and that is the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, continuing where we left off in Mega Man Battle Network 3 White version. And we are close to the end in that game as well, so hopefully we can burn through that without many issues. And then, if we have time, maybe we'll even get into Battle Network 4. Hope to see you there. How did 1996 kids even progress past that on SNES days before mainstream internet? I can answer that because back then, there were actual strategy guides, official strategy guides for this game that actually gave comprehensive maps for that kind of area. Back then, these kinds of dungeon designs were innovative, but at the same time, the interpretations of those kinds of maps put into physical strategy guides were as equally intuitive and human readable. And I actually have one of those, but I'm not using it. It's just a good piece of history and also just a good read if you just want to read a strategy guide. Yes, I'm one of those people. But yes, that's one thing I am disappointed has just faded out. A lot of games just don't come with strategy guides anymore. It's a miracle that Breath of the Wild had a strategy guide. Although I think that's kind of what burned Nintendo out from strategy guides, because they printed out 3 different strategy guides for Breath of the Wild alone. There was the launch strategy guide in both paperback, and then later they did a collector's edition that's hardcover. And then they made another one, another collector's edition Breath of the Wild got strategy guide with the champion's ballad information. I feel like they really screwed themselves over with their DLC strategy. with respect to printing out strategy guides, if they had bundled everything all into one game, all into one experience, without relying on DLC, then I feel like they could have saved a lot of money with respect to printing costs. But hindsight is 2020. The Wii U digital guides, those were questionable. The only Wii U digital guide that I actually used, wait, are you talking, if you're talking about the ones that actually show up on the Wii U gamepad, is the one for Paper Mario Color Splash, which was supposed to give me a strategy on how to properly cook the steak in a certain level. And that was so vague that I actually just said, screw it, went on to GameFAQs, and they actually gave me more comprehensive advice on how to cook that steak. It really says a lot when the community starts doing better at making guides than the actual publisher. The humor references, fine, those were okay, but actually giving you nuance on how to progress in certain aspects of the game, it was lacking. And I feel that GameFAQs itself, it is declining, but I feel like they have pushed back their decline ever so slightly by introducing the ability to create HTML guides rather than just the pure text guides that they used to have. Granted, the pure text guides compelled more people to give each of their guides a little flair in designing ASCII logos for the games that they were making guides for. There are a lot of ASCII titles for Mega Man from all the guides that I've read. So do give those a read if you're ever curious about the games. Anyway, I've gone on a tangent long enough. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, the next stream link should be up within the next hour, and I will see you there.